If you're over 60 and you skip this one thing in the morning, your brain might not be getting the support it needs. Research suggests that breakfast plays a more important role in cognitive health than most people realize, and skipping it could have consequences you never considered. In the next few minutes, you're going to discover why many health experts believe that skipping breakfast may be linked to cognitive challenges in older adults. But here's the good news. Once you understand what's happening inside your brain, you can make a simple change starting tomorrow morning. This isn't about expensive supplements or complicated routines. It's about one habit supported by nutrition science. Let me tell you about research that caught the attention of the medical community. Studies examining older adults have found patterns connecting breakfast habits with cognitive performance. What researchers observed was notable. Participants who regularly skipped breakfast showed differences in memory performance compared to those who ate morning meals. Brain imaging has revealed that nutrition patterns may influence the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for forming new memories, along with overall neural health. So what is this morning habit we're talking about? It's eating breakfast. But wait, before you think this is just another lecture about breakfast, let me explain what's really happening inside your aging brain when you skip that morning meal. This goes deeper than you might think. When you wake up, your brain has been fasting for anywhere between 8 to 12 hours. During sleep, your brain was working hard, consolidating memories, clearing out cellular waste, maintaining neural pathways, and using its energy reserves. By morning, your brain needs refueling. Now here's the important part. Your brain makes up only 2% of your body weight, but it consumes about 20% of your body's total energy. And unlike your muscles, your brain has limited energy storage. It relies on a steady supply of glucose from your bloodstream. When you're younger, your body adapts more easily. Your liver can release stored glucose. Your metabolism responds quickly. But after 60, things can change. Metabolic flexibility may decrease. Your body's glucose management can become less efficient, and your brain may become more sensitive to energy fluctuations. And when your brain doesn't get adequate fuel in those morning hours, challenges can begin. Your brain cells may struggle with their functions. Communication between neurons can become less efficient. The neurotransmitters that carry signals may not work as well. Your focus may weaken. Your memory might feel less sharp. And over time, inadequate nutrition has been associated with increased inflammation in the brain. This is when your brain's immune response becomes more active. The inflammation can persist, potentially affecting the structures involved in memory and thinking. But there's more to consider. Research has explored how meal timing affects brain health in older adults. When the brain doesn't receive regular nutrition, it activates certain survival processes. One of these is called autophagy, where cells break down and recycle their own components. In moderation, autophagy is part of healthy cellular maintenance. However, some researchers believe that chronic undernutrition might push these processes too far, potentially affecting healthy brain cells. There's another factor at play. Studies have examined how skipping breakfast affects stress hormones in older adults. When you don't eat in the morning, your body releases cortisol, which helps you wake up and provides energy. However, research suggests that chronically elevated cortisol levels in older adults may have unwanted effects on the hippocampus. Elevated stress hormones have been associated with changes in brain cell health and may influence the accumulation of certain proteins linked to age-related cognitive changes. Now let me share a story that illustrates this pattern. There is a 67-year-old man who practiced intermittent fasting for years. He would skip breakfast every day, believing it was beneficial. But gradually, he started noticing changes. He would forget appointments, walk into rooms, and forget his purpose. Tasks that used to be automatic now required more effort. His family noticed he was repeating stories more often. When he consulted with his doctor and underwent cognitive assessment, the results showed some concerning patterns for his age. The doctor asked about his eating habits. When he mentioned skipping breakfast entirely, it became part of a larger conversation about nutrition and brain health. His doctor explained that going without morning nutrition for years may have contributed to his challenges. The lack of consistent energy and nutrients could affect brain function. The doctor recommended a straightforward approach, eating nutritious breakfast within 1 hour of waking up. Over the following months, he reported improvements in his memory and focus. His family noticed positive changes in his engagement and presence. So what makes a breakfast supportive of brain health for someone over 60? This is where understanding nutrition becomes important. A brain-healthy breakfast isn't just about eating anything. It's about choosing foods that provide what your brain needs. First, consider quality protein. Eggs are an excellent choice. They contain choline, a nutrient involved in producing acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter important for memory and learning. Research has found associations between adequate choline intake and better cognitive function in older adults. Second, include healthy fats. Your brain is largely composed of fatty tissue. It needs omega-3 fatty acids to maintain neural structures. A handful of walnuts or a tablespoon of ground flaxseed can provide these beneficial fats. Studies have suggested that older adults who consume omega-3 rich foods may experience cognitive benefits. Third, choose complex carbohydrates, not refined sugar or white bread, but slower digesting options like oatmeal or whole grain toast. These provide more stable glucose to your brain, avoiding the rapid rises and falls that can affect brain function. And finally, include antioxidants. Berries are particularly rich in beneficial compounds: blueberries, strawberries, blackberries. They contain anthocyanins, which research suggests may help protect neurons from oxidative stress and inflammation. Long-term studies have found that people who regularly consume berries may maintain cognitive function better as they age. Here's what this means for you. If you're over 60, giving your brain consistent nutrition matters. Regularly skipping breakfast may be missing an opportunity to support your cognitive health. But when you start providing your brain with proper nutrition, you're giving it the resources it needs. Adequate fuel supports neuron function, may help maintain memory and focus, and could contribute to long-term brain resilience. So here's what I encourage you to try. Tomorrow morning, commit to eating a nutritious breakfast within 1 hour of waking up. Keep it simple: 2 eggs, a handful of berries, and some walnuts. That's it. Try this for 30 days and pay attention to how you feel. Notice your memory, notice your focus. And if this video gave you a new perspective on how one simple morning habit might support your brain health, leave a comment below and let me know what you'll eat for breakfast tomorrow.